I'm your host, Aisha Latte, and this is the channel where Keto stands for keeping everything optimistic. Yes, we will, and yes, we can do this together. I am loving this journey with keto. I am absolutely thrilled that I'm on this journey because I have tried a lot of diets and ways of eating, lifestyle changes, you name it, I've done it. And I just find that keto has been the most successful for me and the most easy to attain and sustain, okay? Now, if you're new to my channel, I really would highly recommend you subscribing and hit that bell so you can get all notifications of when I do upload a new video. Also, please like and share and also comment. This is going to be a no judgment zone community. And we're going to have all types of different types of ketos, whether it's strict keto, lazy keto, dirty keto, vegan keto, and I'm probably forgetting some right now, but we are all here for the same purpose, which is getting healthier, losing weight, having more energy, stamina, you name it, we're trying to do it. And so with this video, I really wanted to go over the basics of keto. And I know there's like tons of videos right now on YouTube and on other platforms that do talk about keto. But if you're new to keto or if you just need a refresher, well, this video is going to be for you. So let me just start off by saying keto is not your typical way of eating, okay? It's kind of like you have to throw out all the things that you were taught about what is healthy, quote unquote, eating when you do keto. Like I remember back in the day in the 80s, we were told to eat low fat and high complex carbohydrates. That's what I was told, and I tried it. I was trying all these low fat dressings, which I didn't realize was packed with sugar to give it some more taste, and fat free things. And you're thinking, well, this should work if it's fat free, right? But who would have known that fat does not make you fat? Let me repeat that. Fat does not make you fat. Okay? So once you get that new way of thinking down, you will not have any problems with keto. So let me go ahead and go over that with you real quick. Keto is short for ketogenic. And what that basically means is that you're going to have 75% of your diet is going to be packed with fat. Okay? That is going to get you what's called fat adapted. Okay? So make sure that when you're doing your diet, it's going to always be healthy fats like avocado, different things like that, bacon, butter. Now, it's not just a diet for just bacon, butter, avocado, eggs, cheese. Yes, that is a lot of it, but you also want to make sure that you're getting a lot of vegetables in, a lot of, I like to eat macadamia nuts, you can eat pecans, and there's some other nuts that you can eat as well. Cashews, I do love cashews, but I don't eat them often because they are higher in carb, but you can't go wrong with macadamia nuts, okay? Now, it's also a very low carb diet, which means only 5% of what you eat a day should have carbs in it. Okay? Now, with the carbs, the reason why we have to keep it low is because your fuel is coming strictly from fat. I will repeat this. When you are fat adapted, because you are eating 75% fat, your body has no choice but to draw from the fat that's on your body as well as the fat that you eat. So it's using it as fuel instead of carbs. So it's different than Atkins. I know a lot of people try to compare it to Atkins. Atkins is very similar, but Atkins is more protein based. With keto, your protein has to be moderate. It has to be within 10 to 20%, maybe 25% depending on how your diet is. But you always want to make sure that you're getting in the healthy fats, okay? Also, making sure that when you reduce your carbs, it's going to put you into a state of ketosis. And all that means is that when you're in ketosis, you are burning fat for energy and for fuel. That's all. And you want to try to stay in ketosis as much as possible, because that's what's going to make you drop that weight. Now, let me just say this real quick. I've been on this journey for off and on for about a year and 8 months. With keto, I suggest you don't weigh yourself every day, because especially when you're starting out. The reason why is because you will get discouraged. Trust me, it's not gonna make sense. I'm telling you, it don't matter how much you exercise, how much water you drink. With keto, I've learned, yes, that first week you may drop 10 pounds. And you may be like, wow, I can't believe this. But then you may stall the next week. It's okay to weigh yourself initially, of course, and then maybe weigh yourself maybe once every 2 weeks, in my opinion. That way, you don't get discouraged. I would really highly suggest you using a measuring tape or a piece of yarn. A lot of people like to put up yarn, and I've seen it in videos and other pictures, that they will nail up a piece of yarn. And each week, that yarn will get smaller and smaller. So just do it how you want, but I would just suggest stay off the scale. And watch how your clothes feel. If your clothes feel loose and they look like they're falling off, and you're actually feeling better, and you know you're losing weight, because you can tell when you're losing weight. You feel lighter. It's like you got another pep in your step. You know, you can tell when you're losing weight. All right. So another thing I want to hit on is that the fat turns into ketones in the liver, which supply energy for your brain. Okay? One study found that people on keto lost 3 times more weight than people that were on a diabetes diet and other diets, because those ketones are very important when they get into the liver. It's a magnificent process, and you can check that out on other videos as well. I'm not trying to make this a really hugely scientific video, but I'm just trying to make sure that people understand the basics of keto. You're going to automatically lower your blood sugar levels, and you're going to improve your sensitivity to insulin. And you're going to also see, because you're eating more fats, people don't realize this, that fat keeps you fuller longer. So you're not going to feel as hungry as you would have been maybe eating salads all day, okay? Or whatever else that you thought, well, this is going to make me lose weight. It is a great diet for diabetics, pre-diabetics, anyone that is really trying to keep themselves in good shape, healthy. I mean, it's everything that you can think of to me. And again, this is what I choose to do. Now, it's not necessarily a diet. I know I've probably mentioned diet like 3 or 4 times in this video already, but that's okay. I really rather think of it as a way of eating, a new lifestyle, because once you start keto, you really kind of keep it in your mind that this is something I can do the rest of my life to maintain, because there's so many benefits to keto. You're going to have more energy. Of course, you know, you're keeping your weight off, and you're just going to feel overall healthier than you have before. It's like your body turns into this lean, mean, fat-burning machine, and it's so awesome. Now, I hit on this earlier, but you got to make sure you incorporate some vegetables in your diet. You can have broccoli, you can have asparagus, you can have cabbage, you can have greens, you can have spinach. Anything, just to give you an idea, just to keep it simple. I like to keep it simple, stupid. KISS. Anything that grows above ground, you can have. I'm talking about as far as vegetables. Now, I'm not talking about corn. Corn is starchy. You cannot have corn on keto. But anything below ground, they're not suggesting. Like potatoes and carrots. That's not keto. But you can have celery. You can have lettuce. there's so many different vegetables that you can look up that you can have, okay? The main thing is stay away from carbs. And a lot of people don't realize that carbs are packed in rice, potatoes, pastas, bread. A lot of starchy foods is going to be packed with carbs, noodles, you name it. Always find an alternative. That's my suggestion. When I first started keto, I was looking up alternatives to certain things. Like, you'll be surprised. You could type in keto pumpkin pie. I'm just gonna throw something out there. It's about to be fall. Well, it's actually fall now. But we're going to that season of pumpkins. Well, pumpkin actually is keto. There's a lot of recipes you can use with pumpkin. So look those up. Recipes will be your best friend. I am telling you, there are so many delicious foods that you can eat on keto. I was surprised, honestly, when I first started. Because when I first heard about keto, I thought, there's no way I'm going to be able to do this because I can't give up bread. How am I going to give up bread and lasagna and spaghetti when I'm used to eating that as a child? Well, there's a lot of alternatives, and I'm going to be doing some videos about that later on, but this is just an introductory to the strictly keto and why I believe is one of the best way of eating out there. You get to have cheese. I don't know how many ways of eating out there that will allow you to have cheese and you still can lose weight. When I found that out, and sour cream and beef and you name it, there's a lot of things you can eat on keto that I was not aware of. And even though we are giving up quote unquote regular bread, you can make your own bread. And they're getting even better now that there is some keto friendly bread that will not spike your blood sugar and you will not gain weight. You'll actually lose weight, and it's actually tasty. There's several, and I'm going to link some in the bottom to give you some ideas of where you can start. You can make what's called cloud bread, where you take egg whites and you use a mixer and it frosts. I think that's how you say it. Forgive me if I didn't say that right. And you can look at the recipe, but you basically, it's a mixture, and you put it on parchment paper and you put it in the oven. It comes out like bread, but it's made of egg whites and egg yolks. So you'll find a lot of alternatives. Once you start this way of eating, I tell people this: keep it simple, stupid. Like I said earlier, you can't go wrong with eating chicken breast, broccoli for lunch. Maybe for breakfast, have some eggs and some bacon with some avocado. For dinner, maybe you can have some pizza that's made with fathead cheese dough, and you can look that up online and look it up on YouTube on how to make the dough. It's very simple and it's very easy. It's made out of mozzarella, cream cheese, almond flour, and there's another ingredient, egg. That's what it is. Mix that all together. You put that on the parchment paper and let it bake. That's your crust, and you put your toppings on there, and people lose weight from eating keto pizza. Put your sugar-free tomato sauce on there, and you got a meal. And a lot of people that are not keto, that's in the family, like your children, your husband, whoever, your wife, they love keto food because it's delicious, and it will satisfy everybody in the family. Now, I know that everybody in the family may not be keto, but it don't hurt for them to try some keto meals every now and then, okay? So anyway, I don't want to ramble on too much, but I just want to give a basic introduction to what keto is. And I just love it. Like I said, I'm so thrilled with my journey. I have had my ups and downs, I'm not gonna lie. I have a lot of weight to lose, and I've lost a lot. I've lost 50, and then I kind of gained it back, unfortunately. And now I'm back on the track to lose the rest of the 50, and then I have like at least 100 pounds to go. So I'm excited about that because I'm finally going to reach my goals this time. And I'm so excited. So Make sure you stay tuned in because I'm going to be having a lot of giveaways, a lot of sweepstakes, as I'm going to call them. And it's going to be fun on this channel. You're going to have exciting new adventures with me. We're going to be testing out new products. I'm going to try to start doing some cooking shows. It's going to be great. But just stay tuned and remember, the journey is yours. Always remember, your journey is your journey. Don't let anyone tell you any different. If they want to do their journey the way they want to, no problem. But your journey is your journey. Alright, y'all. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get off this video, and I wish you much success. And remember, keto stands for keeping everything optimistic. Alright, we'll talk to you soon.